Hello, everybody. Hopefully you can hear me all right. Let me know if you can or can't. Hope you're all doing well today or tonight. If you're in my particular time zone, pretty late here as always, but YouTube tells me this is when most of my audience is online. So I'm being told by YouTube that my audio stream rate is lower than the recommended bit rate. I don't really know what that means, but hopefully I sound alright. I will mention I've also got like a new YouTube chat window going on there, so it's a lot better than the old one. Much more professional, I guess. I'm using stream elements these days, which I'm sure, like, if you know anything about streaming, seems to be very common. Hopefully that music's not too loud, actually. It feels loud, doesn't it? It's gone now anyway. I guess it's not too bad. Anyway, yeah, so the chat should be a lot better now, a lot easier to read, I hope. Should be good. I've made it Comic Sans for now. Enough complaints and I'll change that, but anyway, let me go ahead and do this real quick. Okay. So, what are we doing today? So today we are attempting to build every wonder in the game. I've been watching a ton of Paisley Trees recently. If anyone happens to know who that is, she's a fantastic streamer, a historian as well. Really a good watch. Anyway, she has been trying to build every wonder in the game on Deity. It's pretty painful to watch, not because of her gameplay, of course, just because it's such a hard challenge, if we're being honest. So I've got a few ideas as to how you might accomplish this. The main bottleneck is building the Mausoleum of Beardrick. I think that's how you think that's the name. Which requires a lot of culture. The AI just rushes it, basically, with reckless abandon. So that is the hardest part. It's a lot of culture to get to that point, and you've also got to get all the other wonders before then as well. So Great Stelae, Pyramids, etc. All those early game wonders. To be honest, I'm not sure if this is possible in the game right now. Definitely, I would say it's you'd have to re-roll basically a perfect seed, as far as I can tell. I think there's levels of difficulty that you could attempt this with. The more civs are in the game, obviously the harder it is. So a standard game of 8 players, I think, would be really difficult because you have 3 AIs in the distant lands. So that's going to be challenging, to say the least. So I think, I'm not sure exactly what settings Paisley was trying this on, but I think to try and make this somewhat achievable, we'll clock the AIs down to 5, so that the only people we have to worry about are the people on a continent, because I'm pretty sure that's how it works when you reduce the amount of people. So we're going to try that. Now, in terms of civs, here was my thinking. I suspect that the AI doesn't prioritize building wonders if they're at war. I don't know if that's true, but it would make sense. They used to do that in Civ 6. They would generally stop building wonders if you were sort of at war with them, had troops on their borders, etc. So that's the theory. And so who is very good at being at war with the AI? Harriet Tubman. Harriet Tubman, apart from she's just a really strong leader in general, but she also gets her bonus towards espionage, half price, which is really good for getting science and culture. Now, granted, this doesn't come online early enough to really help with some of the stuff, I think, but that's more for later. I'm thinking if we can just declare war on all of the AI, or rather, even better, have them declare war on us. If we have all of the AIs declare war on us, then in theory, they'll stop building wonders and we can get them all. That's the theory. So that's the game plan. Highly unlikely it will work out. I don't know. I just don't think you'll be able to get... One, I don't know if they even stop building the wonders, so this whole plan could be, you know, in the dumpster from the start. But if it does, then two, we've got to meet them fast enough and get them to dislike us as well, which will take a fair bit of influence. Anyway, we'll get stuck in. So, in terms of mementos, look, I haven't done the old unlock all of them mod or whatever it is, so we've got to go with basically just the pleb options of what I've actually unlocked, which is not ideal. Don't really want to go the, you know, the boring attribute point ones, but there's nothing here that really gets us going fast enough, which is the issue. Settlement limit seems unlikely to help. Anyway, let's give it a crack. I think we'll just have to do good old science and culture. Expansionists, you know, the settler isn't going to help too much, I don't think. Diplomatic, the influence would be nice, but probably not as nice as the science and culture. And economic, gold, no, not really. The war support's alright. Definitely potential there. I'm trying to think what other ones you would even want. There is one in here that's would be fantastic. I mean, God knows if I'll ever find it, but it gives you more culture and science when you're behind. That one would be fantastic because the AI are always going to be ahead on science and culture at the start. Anyway, it's in here somewhere. But regardless, I think that one would be good. But we'll see. I'm kind of determined to find it now. I hate to say it. Have I missed it? Have I missed it? Anyway, someone could find it for me, but yeah. Alright, Harriet Tubman. Now, in terms of the civilization, Egypt's the obvious choice. Strategic choice is an interesting wording for Harriet Tubman being the leader of Egypt, but anyway. Strategic choice, yeah, righto. Anyway, Egypt's the obvious choice because Egypt is all about building wonders. Problem with that is that Egypt sucks. So I don't know if it's the play. They have I think they have a tradition that gives you increased wonder speed, and they also have this, you know, and I'm not going to try and pronounce this unit here, but this great person that that, you know, it's one of these ones that gives a random effect, and the random effect for about half of these great people is wonder production, you know, like the old great engineers in Civ 6. Anyway, so Egypt's the obvious choice, and they're probably worth having a crack to start with. I think Aksum would be alright, because they get production towards the Great Stele, which is the first one you need. I think speeding that up is probably pretty good. It helps that Aksum is also just a good Civ in general, so that's going to be helpful. In saying that, I might start with Egypt, I think. Unless anyone has any ideas. I think I'll start with Egypt. The other problem is that you need to have a navigable river for the pyramids on your start. Now, Aksum starts in deserts, and at least in my experience, deserts seem to have navigable rivers in them a lot of the time. But we'll see. I just saw the historical reasoning for why Harriet Tubman is the choice for Egypt and Aksum. That's interesting. Anyway, let's go with Egypt then. So here we go. Deity, standard speed. This doesn't wrap around. That's really annoying. Let's go continents, and we'll go standard. I just realized you can't remove specific players on single player, can you? If you're playing too much multiplayer. It's gonna make things a bit trickier. I was kind of counting on only having people on my continent. If you know what I mean. I guess. Does anyone know if I pick small, is there still a distant lands? I've got to look this up. I'm going off script here. Civ 7 map settings. I need to see if there's a distant lands on other map types, because if there is, this whole strategy is going to fall apart. Okay, I was not aware that you couldn't remove AI in single player games. Oh, look, this one wraps around though. The UI, man. What are we gonna do? If anyone has a great seed as well that has no AI in it, that would be amazing. Okay, hang on 1 second. I got an idea. No, look, let's just play this one out. Let's see how this goes. We'll do just standard size. You know what? We'll do small, just to do some testing here, and we'll see how we go. So, Harriet Tubman of Egypt. Let's give it a crack. Yeah, I honestly think if you put the entirety of the Civ 7 community at work to try and complete this challenge, I think it would take months. I really don't know if this is possible. It's just the AI just starts with way too many bonuses, and the player is too underpowered in early game Civ 7. The only reason this was possible in Civ 6 was because of China. Or, you know, what was it? Qin Shi Huang. Apologies for the pronunciation, but he was the only reason this was possible.
Egypt will compel the world to behold the wonders it works.
Whereas Civ 7 doesn't really have a Civ that is so hyper-focused like that. Which is a shame. I mean, Egypt, put it this way, on the next patch, you know, Egypt really should be getting some buffs. And if Egypt gets some decent buffs, then you might be on. But it's not ideal right now. Now, straight away, I think we have to re-roll because there's no desert, right? We're in tropical. Isn't that like the furthest away from desert you can be? I'm not 100% on the map generation. Let's just play it out because we do have ivory, which is what we want. And we do also have a bit of sheep down here, which is a great resource. Let's see how we go. It's not, anyway, it's not great, I don't think, but let's see how we go. Okay. Now, I've never played Egypt. I've played so many games that I've never picked Egypt because they just don't appeal, but should I start with the Magi? Absolutely not. Alright.
The radiant.
I mean, we have to rush Great Stele, right? From what I've seen, it tends to go on about turn 30, turn 35. So we'll rush for that. Grab another scout. And we're off. So I guess really what we're looking for here is, well, tribal villages, as always. The other thing that is pretty good for us, city-states. And not to befriend them. That was one of my other ideas, was to go someone like Greece and just go crazy friending them and try to get enough science and culture that way. But from what I've seen, our best bet might be to disperse them. And if you don't know, dispersing a city-state in Civ 7 gives you a burst of, I guess, the relevant yield for that city-state. AKA, you disperse a culture city-state, you'll get, I think it's 100 culture in antiquity. The exception to this is the military city-states. They give production, which is arguably one of the, probably the best one under normal circumstances. But watching Paisley, the issue wasn't science and culture, funnily enough. Sorry, the issue wasn't production, it was science and culture. The AI just gets to the text and civics way too soon. So, there's something to keep in mind anyway.
I protect all.
Alright, straight to writing. Now, I should probably have a quick read. +1. Oh, it's only Hatshepsut that gives production on navigable rivers. Yeah, right. Okay. But remind me, must be placed on flat terrain. Okay, Great Stella is easier requirements. That's fine. And the Egyptian civics, that's the one there that gives 1 to construction. So do we rush for that, or do we have to rush for this? I guess we start with this. There's the pyramids there, but we probably won't get it that way. Okay, well, we'll try start with the Egyptian civic, but I suspect we might have already lost. Anyway, I guess we'll go the culture one. We'll do this actually. Okay. Okay, here we go. First city-state. So ideally we do want to get a decent-ish army to take them out. Reach 15 population. I mean, I guess this one, we are going to be producing military units. And 1 migrant isn't exactly amazing, so... Okay. Do we bother with the brickyard? Got 1 clay pit. 1 up there. I don't think so. Yeah, start's kind of... It's a pretty bad start, really. But 2 productions, 2 production. Maybe we do. It gets us to the sheep. So, it's probably good. Take the food and gold. We don't really care about the camels right now. Guess we should really just go towards the ivory for the production boost. And did see that 3rd one up there. We'll go here. Okay, we do have a culture one, which is probably the one we want instead of science. Really just trying to meet the AI at the moment to probably denounce them would be probably what I'm going to do. Kind of surprised I haven't met them yet, but okay. We'll go down this way. Science and food. They're gonna keep smashing culture. Just because that is a passive... No, it's not. We have to put it in, don't we? The wonder card policy. Gonna be a bit strapped for policy slots as well, realistically. Maybe it's too ambitious to go for that 1-to-1 this early. I mean, this is pretty good though. This is a pretty solid seed, as far as I can tell. 2 science city-states and 1 culture one, like right next to us. Kind of exactly what we want. No maintenance. Is this the same strength as a warrior? It is. Okay. It's not a very good unit, is it? Oh, well, on the offense. Anyway, we'll get the settler, I guess. 120 to buy a unit. It's not where I wanted to go, but that's okay. Go over here. This guy's gonna block our path, that's alright. Why do I feel like we're already really behind? I'm supposed to be able to finish this Great Stele by like 10:30. Not looking too hot. Okay. Get the production's good. That's annoying. That guy's gonna get whacked. He'll live. Oh, there's 2 of them now. Can go here. And we'll build a Medjay now, I think, to start trying to move them over to probably Laventa. Yeah, I guess so. In terms of our second city, actually, we do have some desert down here, which is good. And it'll have to be around here because pyramids have to be built on desert next to a navigable river. So that's our spot down there. Seems as good a place as any. I think so. It's just there's nothing else around there, is there really? It's actually kind of a terrible spot. We could try pick up the sheep. Maybe we'll go more over this way actually. Yeah, that's better, slightly. Okay. Okay, we've met someone. So this is where the plan begins. We're going to immediately go into a hostile greeting, and potentially we're just going to go and settle a city like right next to this guy, or at least as close as I can get. I say that, there's no way I can get a settler over there. Maybe I'll just have to stick to denouncing to be my main method of making people angry at me. That's probably the play. Do I do it straight away? I think so. Alright. Straight into a denounce. We'll keep going. I wonder if Napoleon Emperor would be decent at this as well. It's just the war support that would kill you though. Having negative war support is so bad, so that's why I was thinking Harriet Tubman. Oh my. Oh, it fixed itself. That was interesting. Okay. Grab another Medjay. And start moving him up there. Probably get out. Yeah, we'll get one more Medjay out. And then we'll start building Great Stele. Second city. Get some sheep. Put them in Wasset. I just realized that the this city state down here is gonna be pissed, basically. about this city, so I don't know how feasible it is to actually move the units up there. We probably have to go for this one first. That's fine. Shoka's moved to unfriendly, which is good. We got our elephants, which is good. It's going great so far, until it gets built in 1 or 2 turns, I guess. You guys want to have a crack at this challenge, be my guest, by the way. As I said earlier, I think you could probably get the entire Civ community to try this, and I don't know if it's possible, to be honest. We'll see. We'll see. Do our best. Um, 5 Medjay. 15 turns to disperse. I mean, that's possible. 5 Medjay is a bit crazy. I guess we'll take this one. You don't get a whole lot from military points, but it's fine, I guess. It's a very difficult, strangely difficult quest for this part of the game. And we'll get one more. I don't think this is really worth it, is it? Oh, 4 cultures, a fair bit. Oh, that's from that. Yeah, okay. Not spawning in desert is a bit weird as Egypt, but oh well. I don't think I'm going to be able to goad these people into war, am I? Is this like a total, it's a non-starter idea? Could be. Okay, there's riding. Did we finish this off? I guess so. Okay, Great Stele. This thing doesn't really care about requirements, so guess we'll go ahead and just whack it here. Tropical. Could be the move. Alright. And now we still just want a ton of culture. Because what? Have we got like 20 turns until Mausoleum is built? So see how we go. I have seen Bursa go pretty quick too. Bursa Ryan, though. He's got to get lucky with that one, I guess. Don't get Carthage in your game. You are dead. I don't think there's any way out of this. See what you can see, and you do see a city-state, which is good. Let's not move. Keep moving you guys down. You're going to see some units come from this city-state very, very soon. He's now hostile. It's fine. He could just stop what he's doing and declare war. That would be ideal. So that I can safely say we don't have to worry about him for stealing our wonders. Well, I mean, you'd think you'd go the wonder one here, but I think the culture's better. We will plug that in though. So that's good. That shapes some turns off. Grab the culture again. I'm gonna try and scout everyone's land to see what they are building. For semi-obvious reasons. Don't really want to cross this river. See how we go. Just keep whacking the scout, why not? Do we want to... Is this too slow? I think that might be too slow. Gotta go fast. Guess we could do a little pit stop to befriend Anna. We don't have anything else to use our influence on right now, and they are friendly. That does feel worth it. I just don't think you get enough value from wonders for this to work, right? Probably the big problem. Okay, we've met old mate. Hostile greeting. Harriet's grabbing a strap for peace. And I think we will send these... Oh my goodness, okay. I've got to pull that guy back. That's frustrating. I wonder what triggers this quest. Anyway. Oh, defeat an enemy unit. Yeah, nice. Of course. Oh. Oh my god. He just moved off. Okay, this is like... probably the best start you could ask for. Independent power, freely given. That was pretty crazy considering there was a slinger there waiting to hit me. And what goes next? Is it Hanging Gardens? Pyramids has a pretty strict requirement, so I'm going to go Hanging Gardens. We do want the dyes. Yeah, okay, we will go towards them. And we did manage to finish that disperse one a lot quicker than you might expect. Man, these quest rewards are terrible, aren't they? Straight away, no wonder Egypt is so bad. I mean, these are shocking, some of these. Anyway. More influence or a codex? Probably the codex. It's a pretty decent amount of science this early. We'll get the free war sport just in case. I don't want to... Confucius influence, relationship worsens. By how much? I've never rejected an endeavor like this. 15, that's not bad considering the amount of influence cost. Flygon. Flygon. Never had to say your name out loud before, I don't think. But how's it going? Kept your word. I think that was just about half an hour on the dot. Actually, looking at the stream, it wasn't. But still, yeah, great to have you here. How are you going?
Do nothing which is...
We are fighting an uphill battle here. If you weren't aware, we'll be going and trying to build everyone into the game, which I'm about 70% sure, probably closer to 90% sure that it's not possible in the current iteration of Civ, to be honest. But we're going to give it a red hot crack. So this is a very slow Great Stele. I'm actually a bit curious how Paisley was able to be building this closer to sort of turn 30. I guess my start's not very high production, but I have sheep and they're pretty good. Anyway, God, what goes next? Terracotta tends to go pretty quick. I guess really what we should be focusing on. Just finished lunch. Yeah, nice. What'd you have? What was on the menu today? I think what probably a decent start is just trying to get the mausoleum and just re-rolling over and over and exclusively doing everything in your power to get mausoleum. And if you do that, say 100 times, and you can never get the mausoleum, like just this one wonder, I think it's fair to say this challenge is probably not possible. So, anyway, we'll see how we go. Maybe I'll do that next run. Next run, I'll literally just go for mausoleum. My favorite wonder quote in each game, number 5, is Terracotta Army. Ooh, what's the quote? And can I see it in the Civipedia? It doesn't even tell you. Oh my. Oh, yes, it does. Oh, but it doesn't. You used to be able to, in Civ 6, you would click on this and it would play the voice line, but it doesn't. And Kotoko Inn. Oh, I see. Sorry, you're saying Civ 5, Terracotta Army, Civ 6, Kotoko Inn. I see. I see. I see. Now I'm trying to think, what was the quotes? What were the quotes for Civ 6? Testing my memory now. I didn't, you know, as you do, you kind of listen to them once and then you never listen to them again, right? So you have to enlighten me. Especially Civ 5. That is really going back. I can't remember the last time I opened up Civ 5. Actually, I can. It was for that one video I did where maybe it was day 100. I think I did the turn in Civ 5. And it was good. It was a blast from the past. I played Austria instead of Australia. Okay, this is good. They've declared war on each other. 5 is Art of War. Okay, there you go. I assume there was a particular quote from Art of War. Something about know thy enemy. God, is that even from Art of War? Probably not. Anyway. The other thing we do want to try get... Oh, that's going to hurt. With our commander is... 1 level at least on our commander for 5% to all yields. 7, Tomb of Askia is the Quran. Yeah, right. Well, when I build those wonders in this game, of course, we can all take the time to marvel at them. So, this seems really good. In terms of starts, this seems about as good as you could hope for. The free city-state here is amazing. We have a desert. We have navigable rivers. Which I think is... And we're on the coastline, which is pretty much everything covered as far as I know. And we have 2 AIs that are at war with each other. Which is huge. You had a baguette topped with sliced cheese and some falafel. Sounds awfully healthy. So, good on you. I'll move you there. Move you up. Actually hit the commander, which is actually not bad. But man, hitting these, taking out these city-states with only melee units is always a struggle. Okay, good thing we got this random Medjay here sitting in the back. Playing defense, which is good. For everyone just tuning in, hopefully the chat looks good. So I've done some real streamer stuff, and the dials can stay there. That's fine. Anyway, this is a stream elements layer basically, and it's got the chat on there, and it's a lot better than the old one. I hope. Anyway, it looks a lot better from my point of view. The old one, I basically just sort of captured a window that I popped out. I popped the chat out and kind of did that. So it wasn't great. I just realized the Medjay can move through vegetated terrain. Is that... It's like not listed anywhere. What's going on here? Am I missing? Oh, it's Harriet Tubman, of course, right. Another fantastic ability that Harriet gives. I completely forgot that was even a thing, but there you go. We're taking some hits, but it's okay. Move there. Maybe you can just heal up for a bit. I'll whack you. It's not ideal to kind of hit everyone once like this, but it is what it is. So we'll take the leadership thing there to get the yields. 5 terracotta army quote. Okay, we did they focus fire that guy down? He did. It's really annoying. Regard your soldiers as your children, and they will follow you into the deepest valleys. Look upon them as your own beloved sons, and they will stand by you even unto death. There you go. That's pretty good. Can't lie. Okay. That went well. There's no more units here waiting to kill me, so I can appreciate that. One slinger down, but that's alright. Okay. What wonders go next? Luckily, science is actually pretty empty. Except the late game boss, Pyramid of the Sun, which does always go quite quickly. Possibly Theodric, like the Mausoleum knocks you out earlier, but this might be even harder in the long run. Anyway, we'll get the pyramids. Maybe we should get Bursa. We'll get Bursa first. It's like the worst wanderer in the game, just quietly too. So far, so good. Wow, what is this? Okay. Luckily, I think this is probably where the Medjay is at its best, so good luck, Chief. It's this Medjay versus the world right now, and oh my god. Let's say, I back him, but anyway. Move you back. Heal up back here. A bit more info on who's around us. How many AI are in a small map? I'm concerned it's 3 on this continent and 2 in the distant lands. So if there's 2 in the distant lands, I can't really bully them. And that they may or may not bully each other too.
May the might of the Lord cause no enemy to resist me. No
Great Stele. Very good. First one to down. So what's that one? How many are there? I did put it in the thumbnail. 51. There you go. 1 out of 51. I think this one tends to go second. So next to a district. I'm scared of using up my slots near the coast, that's all. I guess there's not really much of a choice. This clay pit's quite good, so I don't want to get rid of it, that's all. I'll put that there. It's times like these, one misses Qin Shi Huang. Yeah, you're telling me. I don't know if you were here for the spiel at the start. Probably not. The reason why, like, you know, among many, but I don't think this challenge is possible because there's no Civ like Qin Shi Huang. And the only reason that, you know, the Civ 6 Build All Wonders Deity challenge was possible was Qin Shi Huang. And unfortunately, there's just no one who's been able to top... what happened there? Why can't I fortify? It's weird. Yeah, so... listen. I'm gonna do my best, but yeah. It's a rough one. I just realized I have a lot of gold, actually. I should be... Oh, like, that's a lot of units. Can this one Medjay survive this? I mean... Probably. It's pretty strong. We should convert this to a city. I think. What else would we use our gold on? A library. It's a pretty good library. Maybe. We don't really care about science, so probably not. We need a monument for that. Masonry. Which is pyramids. Maybe we should have gone for that instead of sailing. Were you a Qin Shi Huang player? Plugin? Do you play much Civ 6? Because, man, that game is extraordinary, really, isn't it? Okay, the city-state backed off, which is nice. It's nice of them. So, the Medjay lives. It's good. Good go on alert. Good luck. That's not good. That's really bad, actually. City-states really are brutal in this game, huh? They spawned, like, 4 warriors out of nowhere. I mean, this guy's not going to live, is he? 23 health. I mean, he might. On defense. This is probably better than running away. Just keeping that fortified spot on lock. Yeah, We have no other spots. Oh, we do have one. There's one clay pit there we can build. Oh, another scout dead. Okay, well, Yamatai was kind enough to go attack them. Who's this? That must be the one I destroyed. I don't know, like these units coming out of nowhere from a city-state that's been dead for 20 turns. Rip. Oh wait, that wasn't this guy, was it? Okay, no. Phew. Did survive on 1 health. What a beast. Okay. That is safe. So is that. Got a city-state bonus. The problem with picking the free one, it'll unlock its discipline mastery. I'll take a drink of water. Yeah, okay. So, do we want Gate of Nations? I don't know if Gate of Nations doesn't go that quick, to be honest. I only got Civ 6 ones on discount after they revealed 7, so I haven't played everyone yet, but my favourites so far are Poundmaker and Alexander. Good choices, and very different playstyles. Poundmaker was one of my favourites. I really enjoyed his traders taking all the tiles as they move along. That was super cool. Anyway. Look, this is probably the best, even though it kind of sucks. So we'll take the free mastery for now. We'll take the culture as well. And they're back. That's alright. Stand strong. Should be fine. I definitely enjoy Chin though, since I love filling my cities with wonders. Me too. Me too. Big fan of anyone that wonder spams in Civ. Okay. It's kind of getting boxed in. From what I can see, realistically, it does look like we have 3 civs on our continent. Which means there are 2 civs in the distant lands. So just have to hope for the best, basically. We need to upgrade this into a city. Oops. Okay, got sailing. Pyramids next. You can become... is it 11 turns? Yeah, cool. Just got the discount, which is nice. Put that. Convert to city. 2 cities up and going. Okay. That is a really good building. Shame we're not going to be building it. I think the play here... I wonder if you can get away with 2 cities for all the wonders. Probably in the early game. For a while. I'm thinking we start on one of these wonders and then buy all the production buildings in the city. That might be the move. What's that one? Okay. I guess we'll start a 40 turn hanging gardens then. At least this one's actually beneficial to our gameplay. I just realized... where are we? We would really want this, for being honest. I wonder if Ibn Battuta is the play. So far, Harriet Tubman has essentially provided us with no value. So I'm thinking my plan is not good with Harriet. We're going to stand there and take the hits. This guy found us. Which health do you have? Can this person survive? I think so. He's in friendly territory too. Yeah, go on then. Even Batuta provided kill was quote in 6. Really? There you go. What a connection. It's funny. First of all, if you could put it in the chat, that'd be cool. Oh no. Oh, that is. There's like RNG involved in these battles, right? Like there was in Civ 6. That is really bad. It's not like disgustingly bad, but you know, that guy should have won that battle. Ugh. Okay, well, so we got to retreat then. We'll have to probably come back for that one anyway. Even Matuda, yeah, that's cool. You should put it in chat. One thing I did find when I was looking up various leaders for videos and things, even just generally, so many of the leaders from Civ 6 were great people. Sorry, leaders in Civ 7 were great people in Civ 6, which I guess isn't like too crazy. But when you go to, here we go, Mausoleum being researched, 39 turns. Get that down a fair bit with that celebration. Should do anyway. Would have thought. Yeah, 33. When you go to search up like Trung Truck, and you just put Trung Truck Civ, the first one that comes up is Trung Truck being a great general in Civ 6, not her as a leader in Civ 7. Which is kind of interesting. Kilwa is one of the most beautifully built cities in the world. The houses there are entirely made of wood, their rooftops out of rope grass, and it rains with great vigor. Nice one. 25% of the age has already progressed. This is why I usually play on long ages too, just quietly. What happens if the age finishes before we build every wonder, eh? That'd be ideal. 2 turns on that. This is, for a first attempt, this is going a lot better than I expected. Particularly as well, considering Harriet Tubman is just clearly not the leader for this. Got an archer now. Hey, there we go. Okay, good news is that archer stopped right as they came in. We cry ourselves to save scum. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying not to. We'll try not to this run. Salt pit would be okay. A fair bit of vegetated tiles, but I think we kind of need to slot this in at some point too, because we need the culture. But we also need to build the wonders. Really is hard, isn't it? I'm back. It's just my throat keeps going. Man, talking is really hard for long periods of time. Okay. Do we want to try sneak in a mastaba? Or mustabar? Don't know how you say it. Or do we go straight for the gate? I think we will. It's greedy, but... I guess the question is, do we care about putting these in the same district? Probably not really, but it does feel bad, doesn't it? Desert tile. Oh, wonder. Yeah, gotcha. Okay. Look. We'll get this, and we're just going to whack it in here, which is, like, atrocious, and I would never recommend you do this, but I don't think the 100 gold is going to be too important. I mean, maybe that was a mistake, but... Desperate times. I just think getting the +1 science and culture up early is really good, so... Is the game great / good now? That depends... Hello, first of all. Hello, Voden. Or Verdun. Look, the game... The bones on this game are fantastic, is what I would say. Okay, the AI have made peace, which is not... It's not what I want to see. Hello. Yeah, the bones on this game are great. So, I think if you liked the game at launch, you'll still like it. Put it this way, they haven't fundamentally changed much. There's been a few, a couple patches so far. The first DLC pack is out with, what was it, 2 new leaders and 4 civs? Something like that. Anyway, not much has fundamentally changed, so I wouldn't worry about that too much. 1 second, sorry. I think I would find it hard to recommend the game right now. Just in terms of, like, it's pretty bad. If you've been following the discussion around this game at all, then the UI is the big talking point for good reason. So I've got I've got 3 mods installed right now, and one of them is this map tax, and the other 2, well, I can show you pretty easily. One of them gives these little previews for the policy cards, as well they're everywhere really. I find something that's decent. Not really there's a good example. So it just shows you what you're going to get for each policy, which is kind of critical. And the other one is just some basic improvements to what information appears when you hover over tiles and things. The game without these mods is significantly harder to play, and not in like a fun way. Like the difficulty is not good. Or should I say, like the amount of information the game gives you is really minimal. So can't say I'm a fan of that. But anyway, do we go for Gate or Bursa next? Which one tends to go first? 1055, doing all right at the moment. It's worth. I'm gonna buy the brickyard down here. Go there. Speed that up. We'll go the gate. It's just slightly faster. I guess we have to build it here. Fine.
He was the first to construct a wall, 80 miles in length, which was to separate the barbarian.
There's masonry, which does give us some more production, which is nice. On our clay pits. Does it work on clay pits, or is it just mines and quarries? Yeah, not ideal. Someday I hope to be able to learn the game solely so I can add more and better quotes. You should. It'd be a great skill. There was a bit of discussion around, what language they use to mod. I forget what it was. May have been JavaScript. Could be completely wrong, but should do that. I would be impressed. So for no other reason, that's why you should do it. What next? So could go. I think now, thinking long term, we should start looking at Pyramid of the Sun. For being honest, so probably just we'll grab the riding mastery for now. I can see. Oh, we actually probably need to get a slinger, if we're being honest here. Laventa's just furious with us after we whacked it a little bit. It's not ideal. I don't really want to buy units that I don't have to. What are they? Oh, I thought they were constructing fortifications. I was about to be pretty impressed. This scout's just trapped here forever, I think, but we don't really need to scout anymore. Turn 57. So we got Gate of All Nations and Hanging Gardens on the way. I want to, on a separate note, point out just how terrible these little icons are, and I can't, like, I don't know about you guys. I mean, I'm literally looking at my screen right now, pretty 1440p monitor, I'm up close and I can barely tell the difference in these two icons. So I really hate the wonder icons in this game immensely. The buildings look fine. I don't know why they're wonders. They went with this weird art style. Anyway, I'm gonna have to buy a slinger in here. Ugh, they're gonna chase this poor scout. Rip scout. All three of our scouts died to natural causes, aka barbarians. And yes, our wonders are far more famous than Leventer's Stoneheads right now. Yeah, this warrior's decided to chase him all the way, so hide in your tent for now. Good luck. Currently doing up a video, by the way, on the sounds of Civilization 7. And it hasn't really clocked until I made a point to note it. Or, made a note of it, but that sound that plays when there's a sound that plays every time a natural disaster happens. And it really grinds my gears after listening to it like 100 times. Because of course, there's a natural disaster pretty much every turn in Civ 7. It's ridiculous. So, oh my god, we actually met, okay, there is a fourth Civ on our continent. Oh, I could have swore I checked on this city-state a second ago and it was not being befriended. Considering how poorly this is looking like it's going to go up here, I'm going to befriend Leventer. Then I'm going to denounce these two. You can only denounce one person at a time. That is dumb. that is really not... That should not be the case. Anyway, we'll get them next time then. Yeah. We'll chill out for a bit then. And we need to find the time to get another settler out. My plan is to try and settle stupidly aggressively, and that will hopefully coax them into going to war with me, and then not build wonders. So far, I'm just getting extremely lucky, it feels like. Like, it's turn 63, why am I doing so well right now? Start making our way that way. Oh! Scout lived. Because, City State got befriended. Nice one. Old Fritz, old Fritz. Old Fritz, old Fritz. Is that a reference to something, or am I just uncultured? And I can start stealing text as well, actually. Start doing that. Only 40 influence, thanks to Harriet Tubman, which is so good. Such a good ability. Got the gate. That is... How many is that? 1, 2, 3. Fourth, almost there. And we will... what's the requirement for Mausoleum? Jason a coast. Alright. Gotta keep that clay pit. As long as we can anyway. Okay. Another one. Another one going down. Old Fritz Epic Rap Battles History. See, there you go. I never watched that. I've never seen a single one of those in my life. Old Fritz is what Germans call Friedrich. Yeah, okay. Are you yourself German? Is that how you know this institutional knowledge? We are doing pretty good right now. pyramids. That's the next one we got to get. Okay. Is there anything we can purchase in here to speed this up? Not really. That's fine. One's working will be our next production building. Is that a camp? 2 production. I'm getting 2 production from a camp. Maybe I'm missing something. I don't know. Anyway. 1, 2, 3. We could work our way up to this. Which wouldn't be terrible. 1, 2, 3. We'll grab this clay pit instead. I'm English? I've just watched the episode with Friedrich too many times. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I don't know. They all, you know, everyone has their own interests. So, you know, I don't mean to. Anyway, what I'm trying to get at here is I do not care about rap at all. I think rap is so, I find it really hard to listen to. I don't enjoy it. As a general rule, I mean, there's probably exceptions. I can't think of them right now. Is there anything? It's not really. Anyway, yeah, so I think I've seen about 5 seconds of one of those epic rap battles and I was like, this is not for me. What I would call cringe is what I see, basically, but that is a-okay. They're very popular, so I think the didn't in the lead up to Civ 7, Firaxis partnered with Epic Rap Battles to do a Civ 7 themed rap battle, basically. That is like unlocked a memory I did not know I had. This city state is insane. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Oops. Yeah, this is crazy. I've never seen a city state launch like a... Like, they've got a commander here. Why has a city-state got an army commander? Also, look how good the models in Civ 7 look. If I can get a good angle here. Down a bit. Look at this incredible model for the army commander. Like, you know, the dude's carrying him. Just sitting... Well, now he's standing up, now that I said that. But he's sitting in his chair. Oh, I swear, if you played all of Civ 7 zoomed in like this, you would think it is the greatest game of all time. The animations, everything, are just incredible whenever you have to zoom in. It's so good, particularly if you're playing the Mississippi and you build a burning arrow unit, which is like the best unit in the game as well, just quietly. They like have wings, essentially. They're like little bird guys. I mean, I don't know the history, right? So they're probably like a bit more interesting than that. But they have this animation where they just kind of like play around and they like pretend to fly for a bit. It's quite interesting. Good models. Sadly, there's no strategic view. Yeah, there isn't. Oh, nice. Another one. This is doing pretty good. Do that. What was I saying? Yeah, are you a strategic view player, are you? I was never able to... I don't know, just never able to get behind the strategic view, to be honest. This looks, it's a bit harsh on the eyes, in my opinion, but... Anyway. I feel like I'm just like shooting down everyone's opinions in chat right now. I don't mean to be. Really appreciate you guys chatting. It's good. It's good when people chat. And it's good particularly because I get to test out my awesome new chat. I'm looking at it right now. You would have lost Civ 7 audio briefly. But I'm just admiring. Oh, someone joined the Discord as well. Oh, nice. Anyway, it's like the World Congress resolution just finished too. Looks like Cybertrucks no longer grant amenities, which is, I hate to say it, that's a good outcome. Leventa has a commander because he got confused on his way to meet Ashoka and decided he preferred independence. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Where did this thing get whacked? Maybe when he was on this tile. Kind of missed it, to be honest. That's alright. Oh! And it's gone. Okay. Turn 72. I mean, isn't that just insanely fast? Tell you what, though. It did better than I thought. So, there goes attempt number 1. I wonder what so I did see Paisley was writing it down. I think that's a good idea. I'm going to grab a pen as well. The turn 72 mausoleum. That is the time to beat. I wish I could play this map exactly again. Exactly where I am and get the exact same conditions too, because that free science was very handy. We know not to play Harriet now. I'm going to write this down. Turn 72. That is our benchmark. So, we'll exit out. Give me 1 second. I'll fix this up. Well, hopefully that chat still works. Oh, yeah, it does. Okay. Oh, that looks a bit old. Am I crazy? Hang on. I think... refresh. Why is that so delayed? Oh, it's updated. Okay, never mind. Panicking for no reason. All right, let me set this up again then. Restart. No, I don't think Harriet's the play. I don't think Harriet's the play. If anyone has any ideas, no, that's all good. It's just on my screen it was showing like a chat from about an hour ago, so that's all good. Okay. And it was someone on our home continent that built it as well. Let me click this back. Oh, what a beautiful Australian scene. Yeah, that's you know, I should probably have my face cam on all the time, but I only turn it on that screen. So that is where I'm streaming from today or tonight. Bit of a face reveal there. Okay, back to the drawing board then. In terms of leaders, obvious one, Hatshepsut. Culture from imported resources is terrible. That takes way too long to get online. But 15% production towards constructing buildings and wonders in cities adjacent to navigable rivers is very good. But we've seen the problem is not production, right? Realistically, it's culture. So we have some options, I think. Ada is a classic. Gain culture equal to 50% of your science per turn when complete tech mastery. That's not bad. We have Himiko High Shaman, the terrible one. She gets just a flat bonus towards culture at the expense of science, which I don't think is great. Jose Rizal. That's not a bad idea. You do get a fair few events and it's basically for free. And the celebration's not bad either. It's just that he's quite bad in general. But maybe it's enough to put us over the line. See, I want to go someone like Isabella and just like high roll a wonder. I think that might be our best bet. Hopefully the music's not too loud as well. There's Ibn. He's just generally really good. I think we're going to go Isabella. I think getting, is it like Redwood Forest that provides a ton of culture? That would kind of get us the snowball rolling kind of thing. Don't know what her bias is though, but anyway. I think... I'll wait for her to stop talking. I think Egypt might be the play, even though Egypt sucks. I think they're still probably the best. Like, you know, there's people like Maya, Greece. They're really good in general. The Han, Mississippi, these are all really good civs. Egypt usually considered the worst civ in the game, but for this challenge, potential. Aksum are really good as well, though, and they do have this, which provides a very good amount of culture. Could even go Xerxes, maybe. I think you did make that up. Plugin. No, Mississippi doesn't have any wonder bonuses. Unfortunately, they're already too strong. Give them any more, and they're crazy. Mississippi's probably the best. If you're just looking at the antiquity age, Mississippi might be the best in the game. We're gonna try. Just like, what did Egypt really give us that game? I guess the wonder card. But is it better than some? Look, let's try Egypt. IRL, they're most famous for wonders they built. Oh, there you go. Among them, I assume, is Monk's Mound. That's their signature one. And we're going to... look, we'll crank it up to standard, because that's what we're meant to be playing on, technically. Are we allowed to turn crises off? Probably doesn't matter. Oh no. Oh, look who's in the chat, everyone. Here's trouble. Where's the mods? Mods, quick, get this man. Or woman. I've never confirmed. Anyway, let's try this. There we go. Maybe I should put like a little thing up on the screen, you know, attempts. Let's do that. You're gonna lose audio for a sec, but stand by. Oh. It's a bit large. I don't know if you can see it yet, but there's a good spot up there. I don't know where the best spot is in. Maybe right here. I reckon that looks fine. Okay, where were we? Okay, we are not on coast. Playing Isabella. Oh, I just realized I didn't pick mementos. But that's fine. We're probably gonna have to re-roll this anyway. Let's just scout around. Why? Listen. Tell me, Wandam Window, aka Yongle, why are you so obsessed with Yongle? Or Yonglei, if you're gonna pronounce it like that. We're gonna put like 5 or so starts into, 5 or so turns into the start. And consider if we want to play it out. I mean, it's got a navigable river, it's got plains, it's got tropical and desert. It's kind of everything we need. You never said what your favorite 7 tech quote was. Ooh, okay. Okay, we're near coast. Hang on, we gotta go back real quick. Yongo has a funny name. He does. That is true, and I respect that. I really like that live Yongle reaction meme. Okay. Favorite Civ 7 tech quote. We'll put these in for what it's worth. Science and culture. Yep. Okay. Tech quote. It's hard because I don't know them all yet. I'd have to look them up. Maybe we'll do that on turn 1. I just realized let's I gotta edit our text. Bing. Ludwig II think he's cool. He had a very interesting playstyle. I hated his playstyle, but that doesn't mean it's bad. Probably one of the most interesting civs they've ever added. Also one of the strongest, for sure. He was very strong. Oh wow. Okay, this is fantastic. But before I get carried away, Ligon has been patiently waiting, so... wow, this is every tech right here for the Antiquity Age anyway. I'm going to go through them and decide. This sounds like it's from like a Greek novel or something, you know, like a Greek story. From like the Odyssey, question mark? That's not a bad one. I need something like epic though, you know. That's not bad. This one, when Gwendolyn Christie is saying it, she takes like 10 years to get this quote out. I don't quite like that, the way she says that one. That one's not bad. I don't like this one. Someone could advise me where all are made of clay is from. Change the attempts text to papyrus. That's a good one, actually. Wonder if I can do that. Select font. Here we go. Just for you. Now we got the full squad. Papyrus and Sands are in the house. Perfect. Thank you. That is a fantastic suggestion, Youngul. Proving your worth already. That's great. Okay, I've got it. Ligon, perfection is achieved not when there is nothing more to add, but when there is nothing left to take away. That is my favorite Antiquity Age tech quote. Now, back to our start. It is... I just realized the Grand Canyon has culture on it as well. This is probably the best start you could hope for. Now, I'm not on the coast, and I can see plains and some tropical. And there's desert down here. Okay. Let's, oh, hang on one sec. Before we crack on with this, I'm gonna just take a quick, grab some water, so be back in a sec. Okay. Oh. What would I do if John Lennon was added? Why would I even consider this as a possibility? I just realized the attempt box is in a... I might move that. Yoink. That's better. It's just like they got this stupid unit thing in the way. Anyway. Oh, I gotta catch up. Sailing is my favorite tech quote. Oh no, is that the one I trashed? Oh no, that one's alright. from one of my favorite poets. Okay, you have to add more. What's the favorite poet? Now I've got to know. Okay, this is a really good start, assuming we can find some coast. But this is about as good as you could ever hope for. I think Isabella is going to be the way. If John Lennon was added to the game, well, you already know I would... I should really walk back my comments there. There's like a strong non-zero chance that John Lennon is added to this game. But not much above zero, for being honest. Only because of his questionable... what he got up to in his private life. But, they have definitely opened the door for people of his sort of stature to be added as leaders. So, anyway, that's that's an interesting thought exercise. I wonder what his bonuses would be, take 50 damage. Yeah, that's fantastic. Great. Grow City. I don't think it does. Wow, okay. Yeah, this is, I would say, the best move the attempts onto the Twitch box and change the font color to the grey background of the stream box and pretend like it's completely normal. What? What is the Twitch box? I'm so confused. Okay, Samuel Taylor Coleridge, who was born in my hometown and wrote Rime of the Ancient Mariner and Kubia? Is that meant to be Kublai Khan? He was so addicted to opium. I would unironically like Bob Marley being added since he was so important to the development of modern Rastafarianism. The Australian man does not fear the Twitch box. I'm so confused. What are you talking about? What is the Twitch box? Are you talking about the spider from the previous screen? Kublai, yeah. You know what's so sad is Kublai was really terrible in Civ 6, unfortunately. Free Medjay for 5 gold and 30 influence. Yeah, sounds good. I wonder if I could have moved on the same turn. So you're too smart for me. Well, both of you are, but you're too smart for me. I have no idea what this Twitch box you're referring to is. I'm going to assume you mean the chat, but then you said the chat box after that as well. Move the attempts onto the Twitch box and change the font color to the grey background and pretend like it's completely normal. No, 100 scientists couldn't decipher what you're saying, unfortunately. It's me, I am 100 scientists. Okay, good news is, we're actually on the coast. I assume this counts. It says Lake Coastal. We actually kind of have everything we need. Except for... Unless this tile is a desert tile, which it might be. Nope. John Lennon could be a great musician. Yeah, well, was he in Civ 6? I don't think he was he? But there's no more great musicians, unfortunately. Ooh. I think this just gives you the whole tech, doesn't it? But is that worth 3 turns of production? Maybe. Also, I have a lot of rough terrain. This is a fantastic start, and 2 marble, and an ivory over here as well. That's a lot of misproduction though. We do want that brickyard. Kind of have to decide later, I think. Anyway, we can now start getting these Grand Canyon tiles. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we will have to get out of the city, unfortunately. And we also have to hope there's a navigable river down here too. November nuked me around the time I figured out ballistics. Yikes. Not ideal. Let's just take the gold for now. Yeah, we desperately need a navigable river in the desert for pyramids. All great people are public domain. What do you mean by that? You mean... Oh, like you can't like copyright someone when once they become a certain level of notoriety? Is that what you're saying? I would have thought you'd have sort of rights to your own image no matter what, personally, but I don't know. Minus 100% culture. Seems to have already healed the fool. 75 happiness. Now I'll take the production. And you can go north, that's fine. Okay, we'll get the brickyard. Flat tile's fine. Well, a lot of comments. Guys, good, isn't it, when the chat gets roaring like this? Good news is there's a desert tile here and a navigable river, so we have our second city. It's a really funky location though, huh? Look at this mountains. A city here be like impossible to ever take, just quietly. Okay. In Civ 8 you'll need a DLC to play the game, let alone Britain. Probably true. Civ 8 will require you to donate your blood to 2K to keep the execs young. Yep. Every time you launch the game, it like spits out a little, like a needle out of your CD tray. You need to give them a pint every time to load up.
I protect thee with this flip.
Okay. I'll take the culture. And we're off. We're off to the races. Last time I went for this first. And that's pretty greedy. But I also think, considering we're going to be going for Great Stille first, we have time. Man fears Civ 104, Civ. Yeah, honestly. I mean, we'll all be gone for that. Bit grim, but yeah, I love that. I when that made the front page like a year ago, Civ 104 being Civ. Thought that was hilarious. Okay. Now that that thought is finished. Public domain means out of copyright if there were too recent fracks that have to pay to include their works. Yeah, but how recent is recent? Like, at what point, like, say me, like, let's say I have no notoriety, just a random person. At what point does a random person lose, like, the rights to themselves? I suppose that's what I'm kind of asking. I'm quite curious now, really.
Ada, a pleasure. What are your thoughts on calculus?
I don't enjoy it, Ada. Do we want to do friendly greetings for this? A new strat. Last time was Harriet. We were doing hostile to everyone. I think we'll just do neutral. I think the only reason we got so far last time is because two of the civs were fighting against each other, which was ideal. Okay, can stay there. Keep going. The needle needed to donate blood will be its own immersive IRL experience DLC. Yeah, it'll be branded as well, like on the side. I just realized I moved away from that. Oops. Wasn't it me who came with the idea of Civ? Was it? Were you the guy who made that person who made that post? Or it was like front page stuff from memory, so Here we go. I'm so into this. A work becomes public domain in America 5 years after publication. A person can't be copyrighted, but there are legal restrictions on how you can use it. Okay. A work becomes public domain. But what is a work in that instance? You probably didn't come onto this stream to be quizzed about copyright law, but oh, 95 years after a work it becomes public domain. Okay, that does make a bit more sense. I didn't say anything on first read, but I was thinking, oh wow, America works very differently to what I expected. But there you go. Okay. Take the gold and the hit of 500 gold right now. So once the city clocks in 4 turns over to 5 population, we'll probably buy a settler straight away, to be honest. Do you ever get the feeling like you're being watched? Usually when I stream, but not by many people, so it's usually not too bad. I can tell you actually, for a fact, apparently I'm being watched right now, oh you're dead, by 7 people. So I do have the feeling that I'm being watched. Rip. Rest in peace, Scout. Bit of a weird... Oh, okay, so you actually can't get to that until we have sailing. Okay, you're gonna go avenge this Scout then. I'm gonna befriend Samarkand because they have a really good I want these flat ones, eh? But mainly I want the culture ones. Care about the dates. I'm getting a lot of culture, but not much food as well as the other issue. I think I've probably got to chill a little bit, unfortunately. Maybe? Or do I go one more Grand Canyon tile? It just occurred to me I probably should have only taken one tile so then both cities could have this bonus. Is it true that Australia is fictional? It is, yeah. Yep. Currently streaming from beyond the Pacific Ocean in a unknown landmass, which has its problems. The internet here is quite bad. However, the payment you get from CIA is quite nice. Oh, my cat. You can probably all hear that. Wants attention. Anyway, how's it like living inside the ozone layer? Yeah, it's good. It is good. The suit they make you wear kind of gets a bit like itchy every now and then. You need to wear a special suit to keep the ozone out. That's the technical term. So that's a bit annoying, but cat reveal? No, there's no cat reveal today. I'm so sorry. Cat reveal's not possible. But I am willing to reveal that there is a cat. That's the cat reveal. Okay, you were going this way, but conscious of leading him to his death like the last guy. Get a bunch of things over here. I mean, this is going alright so far. This is lined up really well. He's finished on the exact same turn, so we can get started on Great Stele. Which we actually have a shockingly little amount of flat tiles. Go culture again. Does mean we can plug in, you know, actually, is one production better than 15% right now? It might be. Maybe I should go both. I don't know. So many choices. We'll go for Hanging Gardens next. At least Ada is giving me a lot of stuff. I'll play that for free. You meet the French, declare war, and hostile them, or else you will lose the challenge. I will. Good news is we don't have to meet the French for a few hundred years, or 1,000 years, actually. I wish I could do that in real life, but unfortunately I've met them already, which is not ideal. You'll be glad to know I did denounce them, though, when I first met a French person. Gotta stop talking now in order to draw. Yeah, go for it. Good. Enjoy your drawing time. Hope you have fun. And thank you for the very... Oh, God. Let's say the very interesting facts on copyright law. This is not good. I'll have to find my city, like, over here. Oh, no. I realized I forgot to buy this last turn. The only tile I can build pyramids on is this tile right here. So I need to hope they don't grow to that tile exactly. We've met Simon. Did you know there is a Welsh colony in Patagonia? I did not. I definitely did not know that. How do you know that? Are you from the Welsh colony in Patagonia?
I peered down.
Oh.
I took up.
I've got to go. I gotta go say hi to my cat. He wants attention. I've never seen this wonder before. That is a really nice looking wonder. I'll be back in a sec. Okay. She just needed to rub up against me for a bit. Okay. So yeah, this tile right here is the only tile that the pyramids can be built on. That I can see. Again, I have to navigate this goddamn Civ 6 artwork. The hell are the pyramids? Can anyone see them? There. Oh, I hate that. Okay. Little map tack mod action there for you. Don't often use map tacks, to be honest. And I play with yields off in this game, by the way, which, if you've played like any previous Civ game, is kind of unheard of. But just I really don't need them, to be honest. Okay, well, we don't really have any choice but to just immediately settle a city on this exact tile. Or this one, I guess, but we literally just have to go here. Wales? Do you have, you got something against Wales? Never been to Wales. It's not the French. I envy the guy who won the free copy of Civ 7. Listen, Yongle. I know what you're doing. Did not mean that's fine. For all the anyone not in the know, Yongle, aka Wandom Window, did win the copy of Civ 7 that Firaxis gave me. 2K gave me rather. For legal purposes, I have to disclose that 2K provided me a free copy of Civ 7. But I'd already bought it at that point. And I figured, you know, I'm an independent news source. Can't be accepting freebies. So I gave it away. And Mr. Window, or Mrs. Window, that person in chat did win, so. How are you finding the game, by the way? Have you been playing it much, or what's your impressions so far? Do we need the saw pit? It's 2 production. Why not? Actually, my pronouns are Yongle. Sorry. My apologies. Yeah, we'll purchase that. Have we purchased another settler? Is that crazy? Or is it just crazy enough to work? Anyway, we managed to get our pyramids tile. Pretty questionable city, but that's okay. This is an insane spot for mountains, but I would also really want to grow to this marble. Oh well. I'm from the part of Britain that is next to Wales, so I have to put up with them and their overuse of the letter I. Is that an I or an L? Unfortunately, I can't quite tell. I do appreciate their accents, people from Wales. Possibly an unpopular opinion. Look at our culture, by the way, through the goddamn roof. Thanks to the Grand Canyon. So, all in all, again, this is a pretty decent start. I think you can move over that, can't you? But yeah, Wanda Window, or Yongle. What is your impression of Civ 7 so far, if you've had a chance to play it that much? Oh, I do know about that Welsh town. Because there's that fantastic clip of that bloke on like a news, you know, a news, you know, like it's like a weatherman, right? And he absolutely smashed out the full name, and it was unreal. Like it's amazing to listen to when said in, you know, completeness. It was awesome. So I think I am gonna purchase. I think that, I don't know. What else do we need? What else do we need? I think I'll keep my money, actually. And we'll also bring this person back. It looks like Ada's going to declare war on us, but there is no way she's taking this city. It's the most ridiculously defensible thing I've ever seen. There's cliffs on this side too, just quietly. One Medjay should be able to hold that just fine. It's high quality, but I can't really get into it like Civ 6. Yeah, I could see that. Like, objectively, I think Civ 6 is just such a good game. Compared to, like, launch Civ 7. Civ 7 in 3 years' time is going to be absolutely insane. Very different, though, and I can appreciate if someone can just never get over some of the changes they made in this, like the age system, like the Civ transitioning. I can definitely see someone... Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Another incredible wonder find. This is a good one for me as well, actually. More culture. Yeah, Civ 7 will just never be for everyone. Just like Civ 6 for this worth. I think Civ 6 struck a popular chord with a lot of people. But suspect Civ 7 may never quite get there. It's a bit pessimistic for me to say that though. They're going to smooth out a lot of this stuff in time. So, we'll see. There's the denounce. It's because I said I didn't like calculus at the start when I met her, so she's denounced me now. Meanwhile, our boy Simon opening borders up. How good. We now have 800 gold, so we probably should just buy a third settler. Second, I guess, technically. But we really just need stuff to buy. And maybe 1 or 2 more population and we'll upgrade the city. But this is a very slow production start, actually. Might have to take that out. Can get the marble though, which is good. Oh. Grassland, tundra, and marine. Damn, we need elephants. And they're up there. Well, that's what that settler can get, I guess. 2 elephants, actually. Get in range of that marble as well if we're good about it. We don't have much gypsum though, which is ideally what we need. Same with these sheep. Okay. This looks fine. This city state's going to be furious about this though. Probably need a medche as well. Follow up that. I like Civ 7's changes, but I kind of treat it as its own thing rather than a mainline Civ game. I mean, I don't know. I mean, stuff like Beyond Earth is, you know, that's a classic spin-off, right? Like, the definition of not a mainline Civ game. But that's just because it's basically Civ 5 with a sci-fi coat of paint, right? Whereas Civ 7 is, like, decidedly different from any other game. So, yeah, I guess it depends on... depends on how you feel. Take culture. Put in the 1-to-1. Help us out a fair bit. Shame we're not actually making use of the Grand Canyon in a way. Yeah. Why are these so much better? Okay. Dunno. Choices. Because we want these sheep for the production, but just get a production tile right now as well. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll move over this way as well towards this really good science tile. Okay, more culture is good. I mostly just miss every civ having its own leader. Yeah, that's understandable. And you do have to wonder, like, will they ever get to that point in Civ 7? I'm going to say no, because there'll be a lot of leaders, and by all accounts, the leaders are the hardest part for them to make. It's probably a decent chance that was a big driving force behind this new model, was so they could pump out civs with no leaders. But, yeah. I do miss that. I know that, you know, they say, oh, well, you know, you don't think about your war with Zulu. You think about your war with, you know, Shaka. And that's kind of true, but... yeah, I mean, I do miss, you know, playing as Isabella of Spain and playing as Xerxes of Persia. Anyway, I'm whinging now. So this guy has declared war on us. By this guy, I mean Ada Lovelace.
Is not yours to drain.
We'll add on 1 cheeky war support. And we'll keep going. We've got a pretty good amount of culture. This would be a reasonably fast mausoleum of Theodric, I guess. Kind of a god roll, but anyway. And we can get our elephants going, which is great. Knocked a bunch of turns off that. I'm not going to wait for this to upgrade anymore. I'm just going to go straight in. And despite the fact that this person's charging at us with hoplites, we're just going to start building a wonder instead. And yes, we'll build it over here so they can't interrupt it. You know, if someone's feeling really brave, they could go post the stream in the Paisley chat. This is the official Paisley Trees challenge after all. I mean, I know I said no one could ever take this city, but 3 AI hoplites could probably give it a fair whack. I think it's 120, isn't it? For another Medjay, it is. See how we go. Put you to sleep for now. Oh. Okay, they're taking a fair bit of damage. My dream Civ game would have Civ 7's graphics and OST, Civ 6's UI and leaders, and 5's aesthetic and narration. Well, you've touched on an interesting... Oh my god, look at this. War support. Jesus Christ. Ugh. This is kind of ruining everything right now. Let's sort of just get stuck into that. Hey, good call out that Civ 5's narration is the best. I love Sean Bean as a person, and I think his narration is fantastic. But the Civ 5 quotes and everything, I mean, it was the complete package. So, I'd agree with you there. But Civ 7 soundtrack, the Civ, they're all so good. I would have to handpick songs from each of them, I think. I'm thinking, well, first of all, I want to point out that Australia was in Civ 6. That's a big plus. And I really liked how... Oh man, this Medjay. Oh, this city's gonna die. Man, I was... goes to show you the AI has gotten a lot better. I was joking about how the AI could never take this city. And they sent 2 units around on the flank where there are 2 spots to attack. One this way through the mountain pass, and one from the right. Like, you couldn't have played this any better if you tried. I'm actually pretty impressed by that. That's like probably the best showing for the AI you could ever have. Like, those are the only 4 tiles you can attack from, and they sent a unit on each one. Not bad. Not bad, Civ 6. Oh, Civ 7. Okay. We may have to re-roll this one. I did save the seed, though. Back to your comment. I mean, this Medjay is a bit of a beast, hey? They are so good on the defense. +6. Let's see how he goes. I'm not gonna say that. He's probably dead next turn. Even, like, flipped out this guy. He's running away now. Yeah, I cannot get any units or anything. 1 turn on Great Stele. Civ 5, England, peace theme, I vow to thee my country. possibly the greatest song ever added to Civ. Thoughts? Because that would be my opinion. Get a Medjay, bit of a bloodbath. Okay.
May the might of the Lord
Oh.
cause no.
Never mind. We just finished Great Stele, which means we can buy another Medjay. Oh my god. So we win. The city will be fine now. We got a cheeky promotion too. Do I go even greedier and just go straight for leadership? I'm tempted. It's a greedy game, I think we gotta play. I think this guy will be right to hold. He should be. Counterpoint Chester. Wow, you're gonna be shocked that I think I know what you're talking about. The America theme, Civ 7 America. That's Chester, right? Hanging Gardens. Yeah, well, hey, pretty proud of myself for remembering that one. It was on like a, hey, maybe it was you, but someone commented on the video. I listened to that one a lot, and I would probably agree. Jeez, okay. We might need another Medjay. 3 turns. This guy cannot survive 3 turns. Okay, another one. Now we definitely can't lose the city. I'm amazed at this AI's performance here. I really am. Is this being built in? Why is marble so bad? Really is all about ivory, huh? Elephants. I guess the Medjay one. Train a commander. Never doing that. Just have to take the plat culture. The codex. There's a lot of narrative events. Greece's industrial theme in Civ 6. Cannot recall it. Can you sound out in the chat what that theme sounds like for me? Because I cannot remember it. Just put some doo-doo-doo-doos in chat. I'll get it for sure. Byzantines from 6. Also don't remember that one. If I heard them, like, I'd 100% immediately recognize it, but yeah. Well, look who's running away. This... I will say, another strong contender for best in the game is a Bulgaria theme. You actually put it... I'll read that. The Bulgaria theme in Civ 7 is incredible. I listened to that many times. Greece. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. No, I don't recognize it. Sorry. I might listen to it after the stream. I'll write back in Discord. Okay. Get back on... Paisley was really good at saying this. The Shuriken? Anyway. Hopefully, oh look. Compose peace, but she doesn't want it. Great, which means I've probably got to try and push back. Which is really hard to do with Medjays. Anyway. Do our best. +3 in friendly territory, +3 stationed. What? That's not how Medjays work, is it? Oh, I see. Oh, that's pretty good actually. Okay, I getcha. A means I'm highly incentivized to put a guy here so that they can never actually get up this spot. Farmers market? Nah. What other really good songs are there? I think it's the Ottomans in Civ 6 had a really good soundtrack as well. Moria? They do have, like, the first 5 seconds of their theme is pretty good. I'm trying to think. Can't really recall what happens after that, it's probably the issue. England in Civ 7 greater than Civ 5. That is... Oh... Thank God that unit was not there. Headed to the west. Oh no. Battered down the hatches, the Medjays. I disagree with your opinion to the highest possible extent. Personally. I think I Vow to Thee My Country is such an awesome song. Civ 7 one's alright though. It's alright. And you are, you know, from England, so it's your right to bash your own theme as you see fit. Okay, the Medjays did survive. Lost a copy of... Do we care about this farm enough to repair it? I don't think we do. Maybe we do. 24 gold, sure. This guy's living dangerously right now. I'm also from England, Yongle Law. Oh my god. A lot of poms in the chat. Is that just because I'm streaming at like a good time for English people? Or... I thought this was meant to be peak America time. So far so good, by the way. Turn 49. Doing okay. We purchase a brickyard in here, which we'll do in a few turns. That'll be really good. She's brought her commander up to the front lines, which I'm keen to smack. Heal. This is what I mean about zooming in on this game, by the way. Look at these people, like they're injured. There's like all these, they're like wrapped up in bandages. You know, this guy's hurt his chest, this guy's hurt his leg. What, you know, you got a couple guys still keeping watch, but this dude's like wrapping up his leg, having a sip of his water. You know, this guy's he's got stomach pains over here. Like, they put in so much effort into these idle animations, I swear. Like, little stories, you know. This guy's like trying to get up, but he like can't quite, so he faces his head into a rock. Like, that sort of detail is just amazing. Anyway. This game nails the little things. That's what I'm trying to get at. I really want to purchase this brickyard, but I can't. I have to purchase a Medjay over here. It's kind of the running theme of this game, unfortunately. But in 6 turns, we'll get another 200 gold from Great Stele, so that's good. And actually, the Medjays, the wording on them was a bit confusing. I thought it was only if you're in the city centre you get the extra +3, but it's not. It's really good. Perfect for England, 3 PM. Okay, that's good, I guess. I think I'm gonna try and stream... Oh, Moon's in chat. How you going, Moon? I'm gonna try and do this every probably Friday and Saturday night, but we'll see how we go. I just need to be more consistent about it. I do these streams and they're so much fun, you know. I love talking to you guys. But But obviously, like, you know, no one's going to turn up just as I, you know, randomly do it on these out of the blue times. So anyway, all the Americans are probably either eating or in church. Yeah, maybe. I really can't stay long today. That's totally fine. Yeah, all good. Good to have you. It's alright, we've got yawning. You got Fliggin and Yongle in chat. They keep me company. It's good. You can move up one tile. Ugh, I'm sending love hearts back your way. That lovely comment. It's so good. I think streaming's really, it's good fun, isn't it? It hurts my voice though. I really like, you know, I've been going for 2 and a bit hours, which is longer than I thought, granted. Time flies really quick when you're doing this. But it does hurt my voice. My guy became British for a second. No, I didn't. No, I don't know. Did I? Anyway. Yeah, it really hurts my voice, so... Not like really hurts, like I'm not dying over here, you know? But... Anyway. It puts a lot of strain on my voice. After a bit. And I'm getting to that point now, so I might, clock off soon, to be honest. This scout is gonna live to see another day, because of the terrain. It's good. I have heard of Medjays from For Honor. Oh, true. I thought you're a For Honor character. That's so cool. Man, you got yourself Timu City. What are you talking about? What's Timu City? Oh, this one? Timu. Yeah, true. If that's not what you're referencing. Yeah, Medjay is actually a character in For Honor, because that's pretty cool. I think For Honor is like... I played it back when it was in like the beta or whatever, you know? And basically I haven't played it since, because, you know, it was free at that time. And I was never... Like, I liked it, but was never quite keen enough to spend, like, however much it was. Anyway. That game is really fun. Granted, I can see that if you kept playing to, like, a high level, it probably becomes a lot less fun. And the few times I did verse, like, someone who probably clearly knew what they were doing in For Honor, I was like, oh, this sucks. Like, they're just kind of... You know, they're like doing all these weird animation cancels, and it wasn't as enjoyable, put it that way. So maybe at a high level, it gets a bit meh. And from what I hear, people like... It's a bit like League of Legends, those sorts of games where people have like 6 million hours in it and hate it, basically. And it's like, oh, you've played this game every day for like 3 years now. Oh, you might would you recommend it? And they're like, absolutely not. Do not get into this game. It feels like it's got that sort of audience. If you can believe it, we are 2 turns away from the mausoleum. Now, we have not researched Bursa, which I've just realised I definitely should have. I'm going for bronze working instead, which is a mistake. Anyway, we're going to pick this one. Oh, I just missed a bunch of stuff in chat. Great character. I'm so interested now in like their abilities and stuff. Anyway, I need to finish my point here. For Honor is such a fantastic, like the combat system in that game, the 3 directions and stuff. Have they like copyrighted that or something? Because I think every game should use that combat. I know not every game, obviously, but that combat system is so fantastic and needs to be used in other games. I'm a really big fan of it. We might have to sneak in a quick monument here. We've only got 2 turns until we start. I'll just grab a Medjay. Don't have to spend any more money on buying them, which is really not good. You can just go back into the city, that's fine. You can whack him. Grinding to high levels unlocks the drip. Yeah, from the art style in the game is so fantastic. Like, the detail in all the armor sets is crazy. But from what I saw, as with like a lot of games, I used to play a lot of Guild Wars 2. That was my main MMO back in the day, and this was like infamous for this. Over time, the art style got diluted down a fair bit. And from what I've seen, the art style in For Honor, like the cosmetics they released later in the game's life, like, you know, nowish, last year or whatever, are very much like a fantastical sort of, like that, you know, they've strayed away from the realism to have like cool, flashy stuff, which is fine, but you do lose something when you kind of go that route. Anyway, sorry, I did not mean to. I saw your message like as soon as you sent it, but we got the engineer in the chat erecting a mausoleum, which I feel like I want to put that in the stream description because that is exactly what I'm trying to do. For some reason, Ada Lovelace has got like a contingent down here. Usually I would peace out, but I'm kind of just getting like experience right now. Until she puts any more war warriorness on it, I'm probably happy to just make her sweat a bit, I think. If I could get her to give me a city, that would be even better. Put some pressure on Knossos, maybe. That'd be pretty greedy to push into her territory. Let's see how we go. Oh, who died? Scout? Okay, that's alright. We have the mausoleum. Okay, this is, and we have a spot, it works, so that's good. Lake Coastal does count. It did use up that tile I was just about to build, but that's okay. 20 turns. Okay, so last game, the mausoleum was built on turn 72. So, as it stands, all things staying the same, we won't build this in time, but let's see how we go. I did manage to finish that quest, actually, which I completely forgot I was doing. Let's hit you, it's fine. Right, more chats. I'm so behind. For Honor is one of those games, yep. Need a dispenser here. Yeah. I'm a Fallout and One Piece fan. I know the feeling of loving something is still having 10,000 negative things to say about it. Yeah, it's pretty common these days, hey. Much like Civ 7, look no further. I've been, like, it's only been a couple weeks. Well, I guess it's been almost a couple months now. I've put, like, hundreds of hours into this game already. But would I recommend it? Yeah. Like, I'm a pretty, you know, I love Civ. So, like, for me, absolutely. But there's a lot of bugs, and you're going to have to, like, if you're on PC, install some mods. If you're not on PC, then, like, good luck, basically. I'm not saying it's unplayable without the mods, but it certainly helps a lot. This city-state was dispersed. That's fun, Persia. We're going to bring this guy down this way. See if we can't pressure the city. Maybe we can get a free city out of it. The AI loves to trade away cities in peace deals. I don't think they copyrighted the tri-block system. Well, that is good. Just surprised that not many other games use it. Well, I mean, am I surprised? I just think it's so fun. Anyway, I'm done. Maybe that's the end of my For Honor. That concludes the For Honor segment of the stream for now. Okay, we need as much production as we can get. And this tile, unfortunately, I have to give up science, but there's a 4 production tile, which just took 15 turns off it, which puts us at turn 73, which is still 1 turn behind, but hopefully with a bit of grace, we might be able to get it. And we found the last person. That's good. I think I will go ahead and... Should have done it a while ago, but I'll buy the brickyard in here. And I guess we'll do it down there, it's fine. 7 turns now. Such a shame. I would have loved to have settled Knossos myself. Anyway, change the chat to Papyrus. No, it's already Comic Sans, and between the two of them, we've got the Undertale special. Great game, by the way. I know it's a bit hard to get into these days because it's like one of these games that's so highly rated, you start to think it's like overrated. I don't think it is. I think that game's phenomenal. Maybe a product of its time, and the fan base is a bit questionable, but an awesome game all up. Okay, more production, and grab sailing for Bursa. We have to 14 turns on Mausoleum. Next thing to buy is the barracks, which is a bit far away, unfortunately. I just realized this is actually... I was befriending that city-state. Oh, and she's now got war weariness on me. 150. That's 6 turns I have to put up with the unhappiness. Deltarune, yeah. I did watch that. That Switch 2 trailers and everything was a big night. There was a lot of good stuff there. Look, what I think they revealed chapters. Oh, not Toby Fox. They basically just him. As far as I know, it's just him still. Revealed chapters 3 and 4, I think. But isn't there meant to be 7, like all up, like Moon is saying, just waiting for it to finish? I think there's a lot more than chapters 3 and 4. I'm not sure how substantial they are. I know like very little about Deltarune, considering how excited I am for it. But yeah, I would personally wait till it's all done and dusted before I before I jump in. Same goes for Final Fantasy VII, just quietly. Really excited to play that, but oh nice, hang on. Why did we get a cultural point right there? I guess I don't care. 10% towards constructing wonders. Would love to know how I got that. Oh, just researching civics, right? Is that the 6th civic? Is it? 5th? 1, 2, 3, anyway. 6th, yeah, okay. That is really good. Getting a bit of a rush now. 11 turns. I really just need the barracks. It's like 8 turns away. Yongle, you're gonna need some more context for that one. Gotta head out now, my mom needs some help. Yeah, go for it. See ya, Fligan. Never did quite catch your name, but I hope I'm saying it at least somewhat right. But yeah, see you later. Have a good one. Say hi to your mum for me. Okay. So next up, Petra, I guess. I'm trying to think like what else goes pretty quick. Wei Young tends to go pretty quick. Wei Young Palace. Either way, gotta go mysticism. This is just so bad, isn't it? These aren't worth going for. I like never queue up wonders, by the way. It seems to bug out a lot, so if you do just a little life hack, never queue up wonders in Civ 7. At times where it just completely locks you out of the wonder. Careful of that. I think I will. I'm gonna get like super greedy here and try to... Oh. Immediate regret. That is a level 2 hoplite. If he stands here and hits me, I'm dead. that was really unfortunate. Okay, he just hit me. That's good. Didn't move. What is Egypt's gimmick? As you'd probably expect, it's more or less wonders. Like it doesn't quite. Yeah, it's in the traditions, I guess. But yeah, navigable rivers. They love navigable rivers. I'm not playing as Hatshepsut, which is their like associated leader. I'm playing as Isabella. She's very overpowered. It's the only chance we have of maybe attempting to finish this challenge, but doing a lot better than I thought so far. Yeah, basically navigable rivers and wonders is what they're good at. Mainly I'm talking about their tradition. One of them gives 15% production towards wonders, and they have a unique district that gives you 100 gold every time you complete one. So, very wonder focused. Unfortunately, they are probably... don't care about this. Probably the worst Civ. Oh, no, the Khmer are the worst, but not far behind are Egypt. But for this challenge specifically, they are probably still the best. Do you get buffs if you pair leaders with countries? You don't. There's no like hard bonus, it's just like a soft bonus, I guess, because they usually synergize quite well. But there's no like, yeah, like there's no specific bonus. This single level 2 hoplite's gonna keep me out for a long time, basically. This is fine. Might peace out then. It's not worth the hassle.
Your insight
Great.
into this matter is most remarkable.
That's nice. I can chill out for... Oh.
From this day
Well,
forward,
we had a good run. Damn. I'm going to keep playing the rest of these 8 turns to see if I can get the mausoleum. But we just lost Terracotta Army. Which is... this one. Must be placed on grassland. Do I even have any grassland? I didn't. This was a failed start from turn 1. I didn't even realize. I can't see a single grassland. What does grassland look like? Touch grass. It's the super green one. Okay. Yeah, we never stood a chance. We need to re-roll this save. And we need to found the city of Knossos, basically. I'm not sure if that's possible though. Isabella's from Spain, so you recognize her if you played Civ 5 and 6. Isabella of Spain, she was the leader in... oh no, what was the Spanish leader? Who was that bloke? Anyway, she was the leader in Civ 5, and she's basically the same. She likes natural wonders. Even if I knew what every Civ was building, I think it would still be hard. The problem is trying to keep up in culture. Philip, that's right, yeah, Philip. Or Felipe. But yes, I'm going to finish off Mausoleum and see if I can actually finish it. Because I, to be honest, I didn't think it would even be possible to finish the Mausoleum on Deity. I've never been able to do it. We're about to find out. Yep. Well, that answers that.
the fair breeze blew.
So that was a very fast Mausoleum, unfortunately. Built by an AI in the distant lands that I can never meet or see. Turn 65. Okay. So yeah, that was like about as fast as you could probably get. Well, I mean, if you removed a cultural city-state. But starting with the Grand Canyon is Isabella. That's about as good as it gets. I'm gonna jot down 65 there. I'm writing down what turns Mausoleum goes. Damn, that's pretty close. There's really not a single grassland tile, hey, for that. Maybe the start is not it. All these tiles look different, but they're all tropical. Yeah, I played on a small map before instead of a standard map, which only has 4 AI on your continent. But as you can see, I can just go to someone you've never met on an island you can't get to, or a continent you can't get to. Well, as they would say, clip that if you're if you're gonna. Anyway, just as I was saying, just cheat, lol. Yeah, I'm getting close. I'd say that it's literally my 3rd attempt. Poor Paisley. I feel like she's on her 3rd day, not a 3rd attempt. So anyway, I think I might call it there for the stream. We're at about 3 hours now. 3 hours, 3 attempts. Is this challenge possible? I really don't think so. I think this is an impossible challenge right now. If you play by the current rules that we're sort of going off of, you know, standard map on Deity, you know, no civs removed. So I don't know. What is Ozza? I don't know. What is Ozza? Is that something in Civ, or is that sounds like something Australian? Yeah, I don't know. I don't think this challenge is possible, to be honest. I mean, you never know. The AI could glitch out, right? What happened in the last game was that they went to war with each other, which was quite good. Unfortunately, this time they decided to go to war with me, which did set me back. But not on this, and not on Terracotta. So I think you just have to high roll, like, and to an extreme extent. I think you need tens of thousands of attempts would be my guess, but anyway. Okay, I'm going to, where's my text? Attempts 4. Tick that up. And I think I will call it there for tonight. Thank you everyone for joining. Let me put on my little screen. Yeah, appreciate everyone joining. We might keep trying tomorrow. Hopefully you all liked my sick new chat box. I'm really proud of it. I say proud of it like I did anything, but it's so nice to have after that dinky little one I used to have. So anyway, even when the chat box seems to be showing the wrong chat from time to time, I swear it fixes itself. Anyway, yeah, Exploiting Brit, aka what's his name, Spiffing Brit. Yeah. Anyway, I would honestly, someone let Spiffing Brit know about this Wonder Challenge, because if he can find a way to do it, I'd be pretty surprised. I don't think it's possible right now. We need Qing Shi Huan to come back. Anyway, I'm going to call it there. Thank you all for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next stream. Thank you.